In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Good morning. So, God so loved the world that he gave us Jesus. Well, Paul is running around talking about Jesus. So, all Paul's doing is sharing the love of God, the love that has been demonstrated in Jesus and his sacrifice to set us free from ourselves and all the junk that we're wrapped up in because the enemy's schemes against us. Well, he gets thrown out of this town and then he goes to another and he gets thrown out of that town because people don't want to receive the love of God. There is pride and jealousy in the way. So he gets chased out of Berea. We saw that yesterday, and he ends up in Athens. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been in a place where you just feel a sense of, man, there is no God here. This place is dark. I've walked into some stores that were just full of demonic nonsense and had almost a creeping feeling in my body. Well, Paul's experiencing this when he gets to Athens. We're in Acts chapter 17, and I'm going to read verses 16 through 21. Here's what they say. Now, while Paul was waiting for them at Athens, his spirit was being provoked within him as was observing a city that's full of idols. Holy Spirit was telling Paul, look, there is no God in this place. They are desperate for the love of God. So he was reasoning in the synagogue with the Jews and the God-fearing Gentiles, and in the marketplace every day with those who happened to be present. Anybody that would listen, he's trying to share life. He's talking about the love of God. He's talking about Jesus. Also, some Epicurean and Stoic philosophers were conversing with him, and some were saying, what would this idle babbler wish to say? And others, he seems to be a proclaimer of strange deities because he is preaching Jesus and the resurrection. We've never heard this kind of thing. This is strange. This is new. And they took him and they brought him to the Areopagus, saying, may we know what this new teaching is which you are proclaiming? We want to know what you're talking about, for you are bringing some strange things to our ears, so we want to know what these things mean. Well, all the Athenians and the strangers visiting there used to spend their whole time in nothing other than telling or hearing something new. And so they weren't looking for God. But if you're teaching something new, I want to hear what you're talking about. These folks were so wrapped up in their own thinking, so wrapped up in their own philosophies, that they had created gods that were no gods. They were following idols. And here comes Paul with the true and the living God who loves you more than anything, and they want to hear about it. Well, God bless you who has heard and has believed, and you walk in the freedom, not following idols. Oh no, you hear the voice of the one and only true God, and you follow him. I look forward to being with you tomorrow. We're going to see what Paul says to these philosophers in Athens. I'll see you then.
Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. You can have all this world, but give me Jesus.